Well, tonight, demand on California's power grid hit an all-time record, and there are reports that some rolling blackouts have already started in the Bay Area tonight.
That's right, Pat. KCAL9 political reporter Tom Wade live in Calabasas now, an area where blackouts are possible, but it appears, Tom, the grid held up.
It does indeed, Juan and Pat. So far right now, state energy officials are saying there were no rolling blackouts here in Southern California, so that's the good news. The bad news is these are definitely part of our new reality because of climate change.
I didn't know that. I just heard it from you.
As the warnings about possible imminent rolling blackouts were being issued, some people were not aware of how dire the electrical grid situation had become.
I just asked my son, who came from high school, are the air conditions working at school? And he said, yeah, some classes, yes, some classes, no. This is just, not acceptable.
Record-breaking heat is, of course, fueling the high demand. Governor Newsom pleading with Californians to reduce usage during the early evening when demand surges until 9 p.m.
We're heading to the worst part of this heat wave, and the risk for outages is real and it's immediate. These triple-digit temperatures throughout much of our state are leading, not surprisingly, to record demand on the energy grid.
So will the governor take heat for a grid that potentially buckles under the extreme load resulting from climate change?
There is the potential for political fallout. I don't think it manifests itself in this year's election.
As professor of politics Fernando Guerra explains, many customers don't know private utilities get hit hardest by rolling blackouts, not the public ones.
The interesting thing is, people are always saying, hey, government, you should act like the private sector. But that's definitely not the case in the energy sector. We don't want DWP to act like Edison or PG&E. Every time that there is a blackout, it's, DWP hardly ever gets affected. The bottom line is that individuals have a confused understanding of who is responsible for providing energy.
I don't know that there's going to be any excessive political fallout, but I will say that, incumbents tend to be the ones that get blamed when the power goes out, right? When there's no water, like as we've seen in Jackson, Mississippi, or Flint, Michigan, people blame the incumbent office holders when utilities fail.
And when it's this hot, it's not hard to find anger and frustration over the stressed power grid.
I believe the government needs to do something about it.
But until there is a long-term solution, there are those who see a silver lining, at least for now.
I feel like everyone's kind of doing their part because they know that we're in this bad situation. So people being very conscientious about it and making sure that they're taking extra precautions.
And actually tonight, state officials who run the power grid agreed with that woman. They say because people conserved, that's why the power stayed on. Now, as far as political fallout, Governor Gavin Newsom has raised his national profile in recent months. If the power grid fails, political experts say expect some of his new national rivals like Governor Ron DeSantis in Florida to pounce on that. Reporting live in Calabasas, I'm Tom Wade, KCAL 9 News.
All right, thank you, Tom.